Ladies and gentlemen, I'm welcoming you to the lesson, to an English lesson. Let me introduce myself because I might have forgotten. My name is Ilkin, Mr. Ilkin. In today's lesson, I'll tell you what to do when somebody asks you where you live, where you come from. Because a lot of the times, I see that a lot of people may find it a bit difficult to respond when somebody asks them where they come from. First, just let me tell you where I come from. I live in Azerbaijan. I live in Baku. I live in the settlement of Bakhanov. And as you see, when you're asked where you come from, you shouldn't really say, you shouldn't really begin with the name of the city you live in. But what you really need to do, you gotta tell the name of the country. So you just say that I live in I live in Azerbaijan. Then I just tell you that I live in Baku, and then I tell you the settlement, the name of the settlement I live in, and then the person you're talking to, or you might even find yourself in the situation where you're taking the IELTS test, and the person you're talking to, or whether it could be it might even be the examiner, they may not know where the settlement is. The only place they might know is the city center. So you better to tell them how long it takes to get there from the city center. As I told you that I live in Azerbaijan, I live in Baku, I live in the settlement of Bakhanov, and it takes and if you go by car, it may take you 15 minutes if there is no traffic. And you really need to tell that, if there is no traffic. Well, but if there is traffic, then it may take 20 minutes. Well, if you go by public transport, then it might take 40 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes, which means that our settlement might be, I guess, 11 kilometers away from the city center. That is kind of the first stage. And then comes stage 2. And in the second stage, you should just sell the place where you live. You need to make me want to live there. Well,